there. So I had hoped that I would never have to show you how to do this, but unfortunately, we've come to a point where it's important for your roots to be covered and you're gonna have to do it yourself. So I'm going to give you my best tips so that you can get the best results at home. So I'm gonna use a pen. Just part it down the middle and then do a ear parting, which is generally like right behind the ear. And you can use one of your clips that you just got to clip that off. And then try to go down to the back of your head. If somebody is helping you, that's obviously better. And then you're gonna take that other clip and you're gonna clip this back, just like that, okay? So this is what we've got going on so far. And now we're gonna go on this side here, across the top to behind the ear. I'm gonna pull that off to the side. And then this right here, I'm gonna grab our clip from this side and we're gonna clip that. So really in the end, only your back two sections are actually gonna have clips in them, okay? Now you got both colors. So whatever your color is, I've already mixed it, okay? So that's gonna be in your color container. And then you're gonna have a developer container and that's gonna be white. And you're just gonna take both of these bowls, you're gonna mix them together in your mixing bowl right here, okay? So pour them in. Feel free to use the brush that it came with too and get all the extra out of the bowls to get into your big bowl here, okay? So now that you're mixing your product together, we're gonna talk about consistency. Okay, so your consistency should be something like this. It's gonna be kind of like a gel, okay? So if you just push it in and then maybe put it on the side of your bowl there just to kind of get a little bit off, that's how much product you're gonna want. The nature of your product is that it's not active until it's combined. So your product has a shelf life and you don't have to be worried about using it right away. But once it's mixed, it wants to be used immediately. This isn't something that you want to dry brush on. You are gonna dip and you're gonna kind of splat it on that root area. And then you're gonna part and you're gonna dip again and splat more on. Your brush is gonna pick up enough product. And what's gonna happen is as that ammonium peroxide mixed together, it actually swells a little bit. So if you missed a few hairs here or there, as long as your sections are about 1/4 inch thick, it's probably gonna swell to the pieces of hair that you didn't get it on. Also, I think this is a temporary fix to make yourself feel a little bit better. I don't really feel like you need to be doing your entire head. So I think around your hairline, through your part line, those are the big areas. If you can get a family member to do the entire crown of your head and sides, that's fantastic. The back of your hair, I would just let go. One, it's generally not as gray as the top of your hair is, and around your face. And you don't split your hair in back to see it. If you're somebody who wears a ponytail, then maybe you're gonna wanna get around the edges a little bit more. And you're gonna start by applying it on your part line. And you're gonna go right down the middle. So you're not gonna go right to left of the part, you're gonna go down the middle of the part line, and that's gonna get on both sides of your gray line, okay? So that's it. So we're kind of pouncing it along. And look at how it covered both sides of that gray line, but not very much, not too much, okay? Now your part line might be a little bit more gray right now and grown out. So then you might need to use a little bit more. I would go to the right and to the left of the part line like that. Now I'm gonna go around the hairline. So I'm gonna dip again. And I'm gonna pounce again, right along the hairline like this. Okay? And that's the way that looks. I'm gonna pick up, and you can see I can actually pick up my pen at the same time as I'm using my color brush. And I'm gonna make a 1/4 inch parting coming down right here by the ear. I'm gonna pull that hair forward. I'm gonna dip again, and then I'm gonna go right on that part line. What it does is it gets the back of the previous section and then the front of the next section. Pull that forward again. If I have enough product on my brush, then I can just go in and apply it. And I'm gonna keep doing that in 1/4 inch sections. And if I'm really more concerned about just doing around my face and my part line, then I'm gonna extend this up. And keep going through this area. Now this, what I've got mixed up right now is actually shampoo, water, and a little color thickener. So this is not the color of what your product's gonna be. In fact, the color of everyone's product is going to be a little different. And it's gonna start out probably a little bit more light, and then as it processes, you will see it darken, and that's called oxidation. Okay, so I've gotten now a nice thick area around the hairline. I might just wanna come up through here now, where I get to the crown, and just get through here. This is your speed method to just get you through. Or if you're doing it on your own and you're trying to minimize the amount of time and effort and damage that you might be doing by coloring in an area that you can't see. Now I tend to wear my glove, I'm not wearing one right now, I noticed, but I tend to wear my glove on this hand because this hand here is always going in and out of the color bowl, but it's going on the handle and it's really never moving off the handle. And because of that, it never really gets dirty. And then back over here and I'll hit that again. Now you're gonna go over to the other side and do the other side next. The area on the top of your head and around your hairline are the most resistant to being covered, which is why when I apply it, the last thing that I do before I dump my color after your whole head has been treated with the color is I go around your hairline again. I pull this back and I nice and thickly apply it. And what that does is the first time you went through, it started softening the cuticle to basically absorb that color, and it made it more easily penetrable. So adding a little bit more on is a good idea to get a better grade coverage. Now you have color remover pads that I included, 2 of them actually. I suggest you using one before you rinse your hair and one after. So we're gonna take this color remover pad and we're gonna go right along your hairline to prevent against any staining. When you get to the back, I would pull this forward, and the dry hair ends, I would just kind of use that clip and just pull that off to the side. But you're gonna approach it the exact same way that we did in the front. We're gonna do a hairline first, that part line, And then we're gonna take that pen and we're gonna do 1/4 inch sections. And this is where I really hope you have somebody helping you with it. Four ounces of color is really all anybody needs. Because this is your first time, I would make sure that you really get all of your most important areas first and then move into your back section, just in case for any reason you run out of product before you get to the end. So there we go. I think this is something that you can do at home. I think you'll be successful with it. And I can't wait to see you in a few weeks when all this madness is over with. Thank you so much for trusting me to give you this product and show you how to use it. It means the world to me that you're continuing to support me through this crisis, and I look forward to getting you back on the schedule soon.